I've been doing it.
1 second, okay? All right. I think we are on Facebook Live now. I'm hoping there's not too much background noise that gets distracting on my end, but I will do my best. It is great to see you all here today. Today for Omanut, for art, we are going to be making some wind chimes with various things that people found around their houses. And today, the wind chimes, so our first week of art, we did, does anyone remember? I barely remember, it feels like so long ago. What?
Wind chimes.
Today we're going to do wind chimes. The first week, 4 weeks ago.
On the first week.
Yeah, the first week we made dream catchers because of the words Chalom Chalamnu in our camp song. And then the second week we made salt dough picture frames that were shaped like different ocean creatures. So we did some Bitoch Hayam themed art. And last week we made birdhouses, which was like building shelters and was Etgar themed. So what specialty track do we have left that we need to make something for? Does anyone know? If we already did Bitoch Hayam and we already did Etgar, we did Ocean X and we did Adventure Sports, what do we need left?
Performing arts.
Yes, thank you, Shayna. So we still have to do performing arts. So I was thinking that wind chimes, because they make noise and make music, that would be a really good way to represent Al Habama, or performing arts. So today we are going to be doing that. And we'll get started, and then in just a little bit, we're gonna go back to what Natan was just telling us about the fact that today is actually a holiday. But we'll get back to that in a second. So basically, what you want to do for today is you need some sort of, you need something that you're gonna hang everything from. So you could use something that's like this, that's already a circle that you could hang things from. I'm gonna use these. Perfect. I see that Roxy has a can. I might use some of these to hang things from. I haven't totally decided yet. You can really hang things from anything. And basically what you're going to want to do is tie your noisy objects onto strings and then tie the strings onto your base. So does that make sense? I think we can kind of, since everyone's working with different materials today, we'll kind of work side by side. And if you have a question about it, you can ask me. But it'll be less of like, I won't be giving as many instructions in terms of step by step because we're all using different things, but I'm happy to answer any questions about it. So while we're doing this, Natan, did you want to tell us, you mentioned that today was a holiday. Would you be able to tell us what holiday it is?
So it's about a temple that destroyed in Israel.
It is. That's exactly right. So today is Tisha Bav, the 9th of Av. And on Tisha Bav, we remember when the temple was destroyed in Jerusalem, and we are very sad about that fact. And so it's a very sad holiday. But towards the end of it, so we remember the destruction, but then toward the end of it, we start to think about being hopeful and, oh, I see a butterfly. That's a nice hopeful thing. We start to think about being hopeful and what it means to rebuild our community. And I think that for us, for this summer, it's really, we've had to do a lot of rebuilding because we didn't get to go to camp this summer, but we got to figure out other ways to do camp. So I think for me, that's what I'm thinking about this Tisha B'Av. I'm curious to see in terms of our art project, what people are using to make their wind chimes. Does anyone want to show us? I don't know what's going on in Roxy and Sam's house, but it looks like they're having fun. So I know that they're using some sea glass and they're tying it onto a can. Is anyone else doing the project today that wants to share what they're using? No? Okay, well, I am going to get started with mine. I haven't decided exactly how I'll do this, but we'll figure it out as we go. Maybe I'll attach them like this. Roxy and Sam, how are you going to tie yours onto your project?
We are going to, we're gonna use a different string I brought out. So we're gonna use this like velvet string.
Nice.
Stop knocking everything over. so we're gonna use this velvet string. And okay. So we're gonna use this velvet. Stop showing. Sorry. So we're gonna use this velvet string and tie it like around the seat. Tie like cut like several things of string, and then do like stop blocking. And then do like like cut many little short strings, and then like but maybe like medium, and then tie them like around the base of the can, like around.
Oh, nice. Okay, I like that idea. And it'll stay up because sometimes that string can be a little bit slippery, but I think it'll do. I think it'll be successful. Where did the sea glass come from? Where did the sea glass come from?
It came from the beach. We go on a play date with friends and collecting sea glass at Point Richmond Beach.
That sounds awesome. Wait, so you found the sea glass yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish I had gone to the beach so I could have collected sea glass, but I have not seen the ocean this summer, and I miss it a lot.
Okay, get away.
Does anyone else? I see that Hannah's here, but not on video. Hannah, if you want to share what you're using to make yours, it'd be great to see. But it's up to you if you want to share or not. I am slowly tying on little tiny feathers to mine. So maybe since we are doing this because it's about music and performing arts, I was wondering if anyone wanted to share what kind of music they like to listen to, or if they have a favorite song that they want to tell us. Does anyone have a favorite song that they want to share?
I would like a Queen song.
A Queen song? Oh my goodness, I love Queen songs. Do you have a particular favorite one?
Don't Stop Me Now.
Love that one. That's such a fun one.
I joined Ezra.
What?
I joined Ezra with Ramah Galim.
Nice. Wow, that's so fun. I love that. Roxy, do you want to share what your favorite song is?
I don't have a particular favorite song, but I have a favorite band.
Which is?
ABBA.
Another fantastic choice. You have like a top.
My dad loved it too.
Yeah, me too. I definitely love ABBA and Queen. Those are two of my favorites. They're really good. They're both really good bands to listen to if you want to dance. I definitely love listening to them to dance. I was thinking also, when I was thinking about Tisha Bav, that even though we're not really, like on Tisha Bav, you're not supposed to listen to so much music, but there is a lot of things. There's a lot of songs that you sing on Tisha Bav that are really beautiful songs. And some of them are songs that we sometimes sing at camp. And I think it's a really nice holiday because at the end of the holiday, we start to think like, because we were very sad about the destruction, we start to think about rebuilding. And for me, at least, a lot of times listening to music is very comforting. And this Shabbat is actually called Shabbat Nachamu, which means the Shabbat of comfort. So I think that it's very appropriate that we are making something that makes music, a wind chime, as we prepare for Shabbat Nachamu tomorrow, the Shabbat of comfort. Does anyone here play an instrument? Yeah, Roxy, you do?
I play the violin.
You do? That's amazing.
Yeah, and I've been playing it for about like 5 or 4 years.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you started playing when you were really young.
I started playing when I was like 2 or 3.
Whoa. I definitely don't.
4.
Wow, that's really impressive. I definitely couldn't have played violin when I was 4. I'm very impressed. Natan, have you ever tried playing an instrument?
What?
Have you ever tried playing an instrument?
Like piano.
You play piano?
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite song that you like to play on the piano?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? That's okay. I play the guitar, but I haven't decided what my favorite song on the guitar is. So it's totally fine to not have a favorite. How's the wind chime coming, Roxy?
We were supposed to start making it.
Yeah, I think everyone can kind of make it on their own since we're all using different materials.
Oh, the thing is that I don't have scissors, so I should go ask my dad.
Okay. Okay, good plan. Natan, what did you do anything with your family to like for Tisha Bav today or yesterday?
My dad is fasting.
Mm-hmm.
We're not supposed to go anywhere.
Got it. So it's kind of like a quiet day in your house?
Yes.
That makes sense. That's a good way to celebrate. Well, it sounds silly to say celebrate because it's not a happy holiday, but it's a good way to observe the holiday. Have you been going places on other days?
Yes.
Where do you go?
Ramah Galim
You went to Ramah
for family camp.
Galim? That's awesome. I didn't know they were doing that. That sounds
I've
great.
also been to another camp called Camp Campbell.
Really? That's so cool. Oh, I'm so glad that you got to go there.
Creek. What city do you live in, Elena?
What?
What city do you live in?
I live in Boston. Well, like right now we live in Boston, but normally I live in New York. So all the way on the other side of the country. But I do love to come to California for camp, and I miss California a lot this summer. But hopefully next summer I'll get to be in California again. That's the goal. Sorry about the loud birds over here. I think they wanted to come to camp too. Maybe they're asking about where my bird feeder is.
I worked at camp last year.
What?
I worked at camp last year.
Yeah, that's true.
I was
Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
I worked with the horses.
You worked with the horses? That's so amazing. Do you like horses and animals?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
They gonna be in Ezra next year.
You're gonna be in Ezra again next year?
Yes.
That's awesome.
We should have camp next year.
I hope so. I hope so. I think we all hope so. Definitely. Oh, I see. I missed that before, but I see that Hannah also plays the piano. I think I remember that about you, Hannah. That is great. If you want to share a favorite song of yours, you are welcome to. I'd be happy to hear. Is that Roxy who's back? Yeah. Oh, good. We missed you while you were gone. But now you have scissors, so that's good. Yeah, I thought since we're all working with different material, it was easier to kind of do it on our own. You don't have a favorite song? That's fair. I guess it's really hard to pick a favorite song. There's so many good ones out there. So I understand why someone wouldn't have a favorite. Yes. Okay. So I am also, oh, that looks awesome. Amazing, Roxy. I am also observing Tisha Bav today. And because I'm on the East Coast and it's already 6 o'clock, it's very late in the fast and I'm quite exhausted from that. So I think we might not stay so long today. But hopefully people will still finish their wind chimes. Oh, and totally fine, Hannah. I'm sorry to hear that your computer is being annoying. But we're glad that you're here, even though we can't see you. So yes, I think it's 6 o'clock at the end, toward the end of a fast is a difficult time to do stuff for too long. I find it's hard for me to focus for too long when I'm fasting, but I'm very happy to be here with you all. That it looks amazing, Roxy. I love it. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll be great. And then maybe you can even tie it up with like from the like the little tab at the top of the can. You could use that as a place to tie a string to then hang it up if you want to. I think mine's going to end up getting very tangled, but it does make some noise if I listen very closely. This is mine so far. And if I hang it up, well, it might get tangled, but also it'll catch some wind. And it is windy here today as I continue to tie more of these.
Elena, have you been to other Ramahs in the United States?
I have. I've been to a bunch of them. So one time I went for one weekend to Ramah, Ojai, because I went there to go to my friend's wedding. And I worked at Ramah Nyack, which is in New York, for one summer. And then also a few weeks in other summers. And I went to Ramah Palmer in Massachusetts. I've been there a bunch of times with my synagogue and with USY. And yeah, so I've been there a few times. And so I spent, I think 4 times I went to Ramah Darom for Pesach. So I've been to a lot of different ones, but there's still a lot more on the list to go to. I would really love to visit the other ones as well, but I have to figure out when to go. Have you been to other Ramahs, Natan?
No.
We've been to both of the ones in California.
Do you remember Alana Tillman?
I do.
Where is she working now? What camp is she working at?
I don't remember where she's working now. Somewhere in New York. But I don't know exactly where. But it's nice of you to ask about her. She worked also, we worked together at Ramah Nyack in New
I
York.
remember Sarit from camp.
Sarit also went to Ramah Nyack. All of these people. Ramah Nyack.
You know that
Isn't that
Sarit
funny?
lives in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I
That's
read
true.
that
There's a
she
lot of
had
really cool people who live on the East Coast who come all the way to California for camp because they love Ramah Galim so much. That's definitely true. Oh no, mine's all tangled. I'll have to untangle this. I'm curious, Roxy, how many pieces of glass are you going to try to attach? Did you find a lot on the beach? 5?
Well, I found, these are not all the pieces I found. These are just some of the pieces I collected. And I store some of them on my printer, and these are the ones I found on my printer.
Got it.
And I have one. Well, one is a seashell that makes like a good tingle. So I'm counting the seashell. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces left.
Oh wow!
And I attached 2. So.
Wow, you've got a lot that you're hanging on there.
I want to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I love that. You can also once you've done that, you can also decorate the can itself if you wanted to. That won't change the noise, but.
Well, I was gonna lastly tape this butterfly on the can.
Love that. And I think Sam will like that too. She seems to really like the butterfly. Yeah. Amazing. Okay. So I just wanted to give people a heads up. I think we'll just stay on for a couple more minutes, but I am excited that you're going to continue your projects even after the Zoom has been turned off. And I am excited that a little bit of extra music is going to be brought into your home when you hang up your wind chimes, because hopefully they'll make some noise. Maybe it might be a really tiny noise like mine, which you have to listen right next to your ear for, but it'll be every time you hear it, it'll remind you a little bit of camp, which I think is really nice. Oopsie. I dropped one of my little pieces that was hanging on mine.
Elena.
What's up, Natan?
I remember Mark from camp.
Mark's also really awesome.
Mark
you remember a lot of
funny.
really good people.
Do you know that Mark is funny?
He is really funny. That I agree with that completely. He is a really funny person.
My dad knows him.
Really?
How about Howard?
All right, my friends, I think we are going to end for today. I know that some of you also have been joining us for cooking, and I wanted to remind people that we are going to be you'll get more information on Monday, but there is going to be one final cooking program in August, but this is the end of our July programming, and it was so fun to join together to do this. I'm so glad that I got to see your wonderful faces and make art with you every week for the month of July. And I hope that we get to continue doing art together sometime soon in the future. I'm sure that we will find a time soon. And that over the course of this year, there will be some art happening, I'm sure. So we are going to head out for today, but you are welcome to continue on with your projects, however long they take you. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye.